Hello everyone, last video I talked about positive affirmations, what they are, how they work and how to formulate them. In this video I'm gonna compare them to autosuggestions, which is a term you might have come across before. And autosuggestions work in a similar way as positive affirmations, but they have a different purpose. So we're gonna talk about that in this video. Let's go! To recap, positive affirmations are statements formulated in a positive way about yourself to make you believe something about yourself which is positive in order to create a positive mindset, give yourself more confidence, love yourself, and live your life more peacefully in general. Important to remember is that they are statements about yourself as a person. Then you have autosuggestions. Auto, in autosuggestions, the word auto comes from the Greek word auto, which means self. And then a suggestion is a thought or a statement that you put in your mind for consideration. Also, suggest, to suggest, the verb to suggest is also from a Latin verb suggerere, which is really funny, I think, that in Dutch it is the exact word that we use. Wat wil jij hiermee suggereren? The pronunciation is a bit different, but it's the same word. Anyways, so autosuggestion is a suggestion that you give to yourself for consideration. It's not really about yourself in a sense that you want to believe something about yourself or that it's related to your personality directly. It is more about your circumstances in life, more about external circumstances. Also about the way that you want to live your life. What is your goal in life and how do you get there? Maybe it still sounds a little bit vague, so I want to make it a little bit more clear by asking you this question. What is your goal in life? Now, this is a very broad question and it's okay if you don't have an answer to this. So let me ask it more specifically. What is your goal in the next 3 months? What do you want to achieve? What is your vision? Is there something you want to achieve? Is there something you want to become? Is there something you want to start doing? For example, I wanted to become an illustrator. So a few years ago, I think 5 years ago, I started officially as an illustrator in the Netherlands, as a freelance illustrator, and I started to upload illustrations every day on Instagram. And I was like, if I do it like this, everyone is telling you to like upload everything every day and you will become famous. No, but it didn't work out like that. So in my head, the thoughts that are going on right now is like, it's too hard, I cannot do it, I'm not good enough, I'm not good at managing my own business, I'm not good at advertising myself, I'm a failure, I'm like, I give up too easily. Like those kind of thoughts are in my mind. But those are thoughts. It's a belief, a limiting belief actually. It's not necessarily a belief about myself like what we have with positive affirmations. There we want to change beliefs about myself. For example, I am not a good person, I am too shy, I am ugly. These are like statements about yourself, but these statements are not necessarily about myself, but more about my life in general. And if they are about myself, it's still a little bit more specific to one specific area in my life. For example, my profession. It's about my profession. I cannot do my profession, or I'm not good enough for this. Another example is you might be looking for a job and there's a job offer somewhere and you're like, wow, this is an amazing job. I want to apply, but I'm not good enough for this. I think I do not have all the qualities, all the requirements that they need. So why would I waste my time? Why would I bother applying for this job if I'm kind of sure that I will not get the job, right? This is a limiting belief in that because of this thought, you are not going to apply for this job and you will not know whether you will get this job or not because you're not even applying for this job, because you're thinking like, okay, it's a waste of time to apply for this job because I'm not good enough anyways. I do not have enough experience. Okay, so let's say you do apply for the job. You do apply for the job and you get into an interview with the company. But you still have this thought like, okay, well, I got in an interview, that's cool, that's nice, but as soon as I like start talking to them, they will find out that I lack experience, that I lack capability, that I'm not capable for this job. They will think of me as an imposter. I will not get this job anyway. They will turn me down at the end of the interview anyways. If you're going into the interview with these kind of thoughts, they're still limiting beliefs. They're not directly limiting you in your actions, but let me just look at my notes. They disappeared. Oh, yeah, I know. But like I told you before in another video, our thoughts influence our subconsciousness. Our subconsciousness is in charge of our feelings, our emotions, our subconscious things happening in our body. And this again influences our behavior because we act based on how we feel subconsciously, even though we're not aware of it. So now it starts making sense, right? The thing that I've been talking about for so long in my videos, it's kind of starting to make sense right now. What happens if we go into that interview with these negative thoughts about ourselves and about the results? We have this idea of what is going to happen already planned out for ourselves. Then this will show in our actions. It doesn't necessarily have to show in our words. We're not saying to the interviewer, okay, I think I'm not good enough for this job, because of course you're still gonna try it, right? You're still gonna say like, yeah, I'm good enough for this job, I've got this and this and this kind of experiences, but your actions, your whole being screams, I am not good enough for this job. You're going to turn me down anyways. That's what you're screaming. Because did you know that 90% of our communication is nonverbal? Yes, that means only 10% of the information that we try to communicate to another person is communicated through our words. The rest is communicated through our whole being, through our gestures, through our body posture, through our mimics, like our expressions, even though they are micro expressions. A little raise in my eyebrow, even though I'm not aware of what I'm doing, even though the person in front of me isn't aware of seeing that thing happening, unconsciously you're still picking up on all those signals. And like I said, your subconsciousness is in charge of all those subconscious signals you're signaling. So even though you're actively trying to make a good impression because your thoughts are negative, your subconsciousness is also starting to feel negative, starts to send out and act upon those negative thoughts and feelings. So now that we have identified the trap that we are set for ourselves, the limiting beliefs that we think in our own minds, whether we have come up with them ourselves or whether other people have told them to us, in the end, we have the power over our own mind. We have the control over our own thoughts. Even though it's hard to fight this negative thought pattern that has been trained for so long, we can change it and we have to train it. So how are we going to do that? In the last video I told you how to use positive affirmations. So now in this video I'm gonna tell you how to use autosuggestions. Before I start, I want to say that the whole explanation about why and how they work specifically in your brain and in everything around you, that's a very broad explanation, so I will save that for another video. For now, it's fine if you just remember that they work in a similar way to positive affirmations, which means that you have to repeat the statements as much as possible to train a new thought pattern in your mind. I will give you 3 steps on how to work with them. The first step is identify your goal. What do you want to achieve in your life? What is the thing that you are working on right now? Or what is the thing that you want to work on right now? And this can literally be anything. It can be, I want to have more friends. Or even, I want to have a partner. I want to find a partner, romantic partner. And it can also be about your profession. I want to start my own business. I want to start a successful business. I want to become a successful manager of my own business. Then, second step is identify your limiting beliefs. Because, yes, you have them, even though you might think you don't have them. But if you didn't have them, you probably would have made some steps already into achieving your goal, but apparently you didn't. So I'm sorry, but that's fine, because we can identify them, like we can identify negative thought patterns about ourselves through the morning pages. Yeah, it's again the morning pages. I'm sorry, but it's really helpful. Just introspection. I'm not saying that meditation isn't a good way to do it as well. It's like what works for you. Let's say your limiting beliefs are, I do not have enough experience. I lack knowledge about what I'm doing. I need more of this. I need more of that before I can start. Or I'm not a good leader. People don't take me seriously. Then the third and final step is to rephrase them. Rephrase your limiting beliefs into statements that you actually want to believe, and that will help you achieve your goals, that will make you feel more confident about yourself, and that are positive, have positive outcomes. So, for example, instead of saying, I will never make it, we're gonna say, I already did make it. Look at what I'm doing right now. I am being a great leader. I am leading my own successful business. I am already enough. I already have everything I need inside of me right now. I already have everything I need to start this business. Note that this phrase, I am already fulfilled inside. This is a phrase that oh my God, I forgot to. Sorry. That I learned from a YouTuber, which is very helpful YouTuber. Wait, let me just find him, because I forgot to. This is a phrase that I learned from the YouTuber named Joseph Rodrigues. Sorry, I cannot pronounce names. I don't want to pronounce it wrong though. But anyways, if you're interested in Autosuggestions, I would suggest you to watch his YouTube channel. All his videos are, surrounding about this, about this topic. Yeah, English is hard. Also note that the statements that I'm saying are, again, just like the positive affirmations, stated in the present tense. I am already a good leader. I am already starting my own business. I am already leading my own business. Even though it's not true, you have to trick your brain, right? And I will talk about this more in the next video, where I will explain how it works. Because, like I said, it's a little bit different from positive affirmations. Another phrase is, people naturally listen to me. People naturally respect me. And there you see the difference between positive affirmations and autosuggestions. Positive affirmations are about myself. I am a great person. I am a beautiful person. My personality is great. My uniqueness is my greatest strength. It's about myself. However, autosuggestions can involve other people. Others naturally respect me. Then you can ask yourself, how can I make other people respect me? Just by thinking about it. That's weird, right? The way that works, like I said, I'm gonna explain that in my next video. So I'm gonna end this video with a cliffhanger. So to briefly recap what I've told you in this video, the difference between positive affirmations and autosuggestions is that positive affirmations are usually about yourself, beliefs about yourself that you want to change into more positive beliefs to feel more confident, more optimistic, and love yourself. On the other hand, autosuggestions are statements and beliefs about your external environment, about your future, about the person that you want to become externally, and can involve other people as well. I've told you that autosuggestions work similar to positive affirmations in that we have to state them continuously to make and create new positive thought patterns, but that the way that how they work and why they work is different, which I will tell in the next video. So that's it for today. Like, subscribe, comment, share this video, and let me know if you want to know anything or if you want some more explanation or whatever. I will reply to that. And yeah, have a great day. What am I doing? Yeah, have a great day, and I will see you in my next video. Bye.